Alright folks, I'm over here at hive number 5, and if you can't tell, hive number 5 is in a 5-frame nuke, and for whatever reason, this is the one colony that I've been very curious to get back into. So if you didn't catch the inspection video, the last inspection was June 1st, so it's been 3 full weeks since I've been in the colonies. And the reason I'm so curious to get back into this hive to see how they're doing is because, let's see, three weeks ago I inspected them, maybe 2 weeks before that. So about 5 weeks ago I ended up killing their queen on accident because I was in a hurry and I was using the one-handed queen catcher and I accidentally squished her, which led to her death. So it's been about, let's see, maybe 5 weeks I think since that happened. So here we are. They had some queen cells in development 3 weeks ago. So if you know anything about timelines, those queen cells should be hatched by now, and we should keyword either find a queen or at least evidence of a queen in the form of eggs. But if this hive just still is not there, hive number 2, I got done inspecting them not that long ago today. Hive number 2 has a frame or 2 with 2 queen cells. So I do have an option to try and get this colony queen right at least one more time. Alright, so outside frame, typical, not really much going on. So, kind of expected to find that. Alright, so this is from 3 weeks ago. This had 2 queen cells. I don't know if that's still accurate or not, or what the deal is. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what's going on there. Looks like they built some queen cups, and they're storing nectar, which is not anything to be too concerned about. But when you have a queenless hive, sometimes that's all they do is store nectar and they become honey bound. And then if they were ever to get a queen, she wouldn't have any space to lay eggs in. This is what I'm most curious about. This frame has queen cell marked to the left. It's not scratched out, which makes me think it was an active queen cell. And here we go. They are queen right. Look at that uncapped brood, pupated larva. So they have a queen. Let's see if I can find her. And before I even really get too invested, let me get the queen catcher again and we'll just give it another shot. Alright, let's see if we can find the queen. Well, that's fantastic. I mean, it took a little longer than I expected, but then again, like I said, it's been 3 weeks between inspections, so maybe that's just what they needed. They just needed a long break from me. I don't think she's on that frame at all. We have 2 frames left. Kind of expect to see a little more brood. Alright, got excited seeing the pupated larva. but then I don't know, kind of concerned now because they don't really have as much brood as you'd think they'd have, given the time in between inspections and the space that they have for a queen to lay in. This is a weird one. I do have a swarm. I think I have a swarm in one of my traps that I need to get, and they have 4 frames in there, and if it's a true swarm they'll have a queen. So what I'm thinking is I'm just going to put them back together, number 5 here. I'm going to check on that swarm today or tomorrow, and if they look better than what I'm seeing here, I'm gonna try and combine them and just see what happens, really, because they've been in this 5 frame way too long. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good plan right now, because even though they have a little bit of capped brood, it's really not much at all, and they're just continuing to really just limp along. Alright, well, that does it for now. Alright, let's see what we can do here. This one has a pretty nice queen cell down to number 5, and let's see what this is. I'd say that's a pretty mature queen cell right there in the center, and then they have three right there that look pretty decent. That one's a little damaged, so they have at least 5 on this frame. I'm going to put this down at number 5 as well. Let's do a quick look over for the queen. I don't think she's on there. So as you saw, I moved, let's see, I think they had 10 queen cells between 4 frames. So I ended up moving 2 frames in hive number 5 because I inspected them right before number 6. They've been queenless for probably longer than they should be, and finally just made a decision after finding all the queen cells in number 6 to give number 5 a boost, hopefully. And if you can't see that over my shoulder, this is what number 5 looks like. So that's not a bad sign at all, especially for just dropping 2 frames with some queen cells in there with some nurse bees and everything. So that should give number 5 the boost that they need. I'm going to check on them just like the rest of the hives here in about 2 weeks, probably around the July 4th Independence Day holiday, and some of those queen cells, given how mature they are, that I moved into number 5, should be hatched by then. Alright, hey, that does it for this week. If you haven't subscribed, we appreciate it if you do so. Everybody that subscribes, we take it as just saying thanks to us for sharing the content that we do. And just like I've said in the previous videos, if you're in or around the Jacksonville, North Carolina area, and you're looking for some local honey, check us out on Instagram and Facebook. As long as you see the Book Now button, that means we are actively selling honey through the Square site. Just click on the button, it'll take you to the Square site. Everything's pretty seamless. Just pick a day and time that works for you, set up an appointment, you go through the site, and then you'll come by the house and pick up your honey from our front porch. And if you just so happen to not have Instagram and Facebook, we're also on Google Maps. Look for the appointments link, and it's the same thing. It'll take you to the Square site, set up your appointment, pay through the site, and pick up your honey from our front porch. Okay, it's probably pushing 2:30, maybe 3 o'clock by now. It is way more hot than I'm used to. I'm usually out in the yard inspecting the hives, and I try to be done before noon, but I had a few things to take care of today. I just got a later start, and I am paying for it now. So again, thanks for watching, everybody. Okay, that's it for me. See y'all next time.